We'll hear from these contestants and many more on Hit the Nail on the Head, where you must do it or say it exactly right.
Welcome to the second part of Hit the Nail on the Head, where you must do it or say it exactly right. We continue with social communication and journalism students. Ready, get set, go to play.
Leonardo, how are you?
I'm doing fine, Warren. How you been?
Fine, thank you very much.
I'm glad.
Now, Leonardo, I hear that you're a cat person.
Indeed.
And how many cats do you have, Leonardo?
I actually just have one, although I gotta say that I would like to have more in the future. It's just like I'm not allowed to have them now.
Oh, really? And exactly how many cats would you like to have in the future?
Probably two. I mean, not that many, but like, yeah, two would be a good number of cats.
Okay, and Leonardo, I hear that you're interested in radio production.
I have actually had the opportunity to produce radio before, and I liked it because it gives you like the shot of imagining things. Like it doesn't show you the whole thing, but you can actually use your imagination.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much for being with us today. If you could go ahead and take a space at the stand, and let's meet Laura, who is also joining us. Laura, hi, how are you?
Hi,
nice to
how are
meet you. Welcome to our show.
Thank you so much.
Laura, you're studying social communication, correct?
Yes, I'm on third semester.
Third semester.
Yes.
Okay, and Laura, I hear that you're also a soccer player.
Yes, I love soccer. I'm a soccer player, so I'm a coach too for some girls. And I like to play soccer every day, every time. It's like
Okay. Well, Laura, very nice to meet you. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Why don't you go ahead and join Leonardo
Thank
and
you
let's
so
meet
much.
Gabriela.
Thank
Hi, Gabriela. How
Hi.
are you? Nice to meet you,
Nice to meet you too, thank you.
and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Well, now I hear that you're quite new to Universidad Central.
Yes, I'm in first semester.
First semester.
Yes.
Well, we're very happy to have you on the program so early in your academic experience. And I also hear that you're interested in volunteering.
Yes, I want to focus to help to people in general. I think that the social communication is this too, help to people.
Okay, well, it's very nice to meet you. Why don't you go ahead and join Gabriela and Leonardo, and we'll go ahead and begin.
Thank you.
Well, now that we know all of our three contestants, let's begin with round 2. So, before we see the question, Dr. D, could you remind us which are the categories?
Yes, Warren, we have 3 categories yet to play. Those are journalism, ICT, and theories of communication. So let's see what happens now.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. D. Let's move on with our contestants. Let's see the question on the board, please. Which is the most populous country? A. Russia. B. India. C. China. Or D. The United States. Laura, let's hear from you.
I think it's C, China.
Let's see. C. China. Laura, congratulations. That's the correct answer. So you start round 2 as the controller of the board and with 10 points. So, Laura, first choose the category which you would like to play for round 2.
Journalism.
Journalism. Let's load the board for journalism, please. Now remember, we are looking for a match of 3. If you get 2 correct, you'll be given an additional opportunity to find the third one. So Laura, as controller of the board, why don't you go ahead and begin by selecting 2 numbers to be uncovered?
Okay, I pick up 2. 7.
Laura, those 2 aren't a match, so we are going to move on to Gabriela. Gabriela, choose 2 numbers from the board.
3 and 3.
Source and who. Well, Gabriela, unfortunately, these 2 aren't a match, so let's move on to Leonardo. Leonardo, could you please pick 2 numbers?
2 and 10.
Where and who. Well, Leonardo, it appears that you have found our first match. So now, have an opportunity to select a third number to try to find and redefine the third.
8.
Let's see 8.
Headline. Well, these aren't a match, so let's move on to Laura. Laura, can you please select two numbers?
Okay, I choose 5. And 10.
Where? Okay, these are a match. You said 10 as well, so let's see the number 10 for the trio. Alright, congratulations, Laura. You've discovered the first trio. Now, Laura, you've won 20 points by discovering this trio, and now you have an opportunity to gain 10 additional points by explaining what these words have in common. What do these words have in common?
There are questions. No more where, what, and who. There are questions.
Okay, well,
Let's look with Dr. D. Dr. D, what do you think about Laura's response?
Well, indeed, those are questions. But the thing is, those are 3 of the 5 famous questions that a journalist has to answer while writing a news or a report.
Exactly. And Dr. D, as an English teacher at Universidad Central, I would add that these 3 questions are what we call WH questions,
Exactly.
which frequently we use when we can also call them interrogative phrases. So we're going to put 20 points on the board for Laura. Congratulations. Laura, since you've won the 20 points, you now have an opportunity to complete one of the famous quotes of the night. So let's see 3 of the words and the famous quote. Way, started, and. 10 seconds.
I don't have idea.
Okay. Way, started, and remember those as we'll come back to visit them later. For now, though, let's move on to Gabriela. Gabriela, can you pick 3 numbers?
7, 4, and 8.
7 and 4. Let's see what 7 and 4 have. Well, those two don't have anything in common, so they're not a match. So we're going to go back to Leonardo. Leonardo, let's hear your 2 numbers.
7. 12.
Again, not a match, so we're moving back to Laura.
Okay, I choose 1. 3.
1 and 3. Let's see if these two are a match. And indeed, Laura, they are once more doing quite well. Let's see if you can get the third.
8.
Let's see number 8, please. Laura, congratulations for an additional 20 points, leading round 2. You've discovered this. Now, Laura, lead, source, and headline. What do these 3 have in common?
There are the parts of the new, for a new. When you write a new, you have these parts. Something like that. The headline is the title, the lead is the introduction, and the source is the development of the new.
All right, let me consult with Dr. D and see what he has to say. Dr. D, Laura is giving us a quite nice-looking response there, but you as the expert are the one who decides. Shall she be awarded 10 more points?
I think she just won 10 more points. That was perfect.
Alrighty, so we are going to put a total of 30 points on the board for Laura. Congratulations. Now, Gabriela, you have, we're going to also see bits of the quote. So let's see the next 3 words of the famous quotation of round 2. The, to, and quit. Now, Laura, you have 10 seconds if you'd like to make a response. Remember, this response is worth 50 points, which will put you at a 90 points for the round. However, if you do not answer correctly, 25 points will be deducted from your score. Okay, so then, let's move on to Gabriela.
4 and 12.
4 and 12. Let's see number 4 and 12, please. Journalist and photographer. Well, it seems that we've discovered another match. How about a third guess for the triplet?
6.
Let's see number 6. All right, well, it seems that we have found a third match for Gabriela. So, Gabriela, here we have journalist, chief editor, and photographer. Any idea on how these three relate?
Recording, maybe? I don't know.
Okay, recording perhaps. Let's see what Dr. D has to say. Dr. D, we've heard recording. What do you say?
Well, unfortunately, Gabriela's response was not right. Those three words are parts, like positions within a newspaper. The chief editor, journalist, and the photographer.
And what, for example, does a chief editor do in a newspaper?
Well, the chief editor is the boss. He's the person who's going to tell you what kind of news you have to cover or what to write down.
Okay. Well, now that you've found this error, Gabriela, you have an opportunity to earn up to 50 points. Now, contestants, I would like to remind you that this is the third and final opportunity to gain 50 points, after which we'll only have opportunities to get 20 points. Let's see the three words that you'll get in addition. Get, is, and doing. 10 seconds. Okay, time's up, so let's move on. Now, Leonardo, you have the board. Let's hear your three numbers.
11,
11
7,
and 7. So here we have reportage and chronicle. These two are both in the same category, so congratulations. You now have an opportunity to find the triplet. What's your guess, Leonardo?
9.
Let's see 9. Leonardo, congratulations! You won 20 points for matching article, reportage, and chronicle. Now, an additional 10 points if you can tell us how these three are related and satisfy Dr. D.
Them three are three of the genders of the journalism. So the chronicle, as a famous chronicler would say, is the human side of the news. The article is more or less your opinion about a topic that's going on right now, in the country or in the environment. And the reportage is the deepest cover that you can give to a regular news.
Thank you, Leonardo, for that answer. But let's see what Dr. D has to say. Now, Dr. D, I'm no expert, but it seems that Leonardo has given us a quiet, nice answer.
He did. It was correct. I have nothing to say about it.
Okay, well, wonderful. So we are going to put 10 more points on Leonardo's score. And Leonardo, you'll have an opportunity to complete the quotation. So let's see the quotation on the board. 2, talking, and begin. 10 seconds. Okay, time's up. Would anyone like to respond? This one is worth 20 points. Okay, so then, let's move on. Leonardo last had control of the board, so he's giving control to Laura. Laura, go ahead and pick 2 numbers from the board.
2. And 10.
And number 10. Well, these are from a match that we've already seen, so we're going to move on, even though these are both a match. Yeah? We're going to move on now to Gabriela, who has control of the board. Gabriela, let's hear your 2 numbers.
1 and 11.
1 and 11. Well, Laura, it doesn't seem that we've got a match here. Well, everyone, time is up. No one's come up with the correct response. So let's see the complete quote on the board. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Well, now, that's not your last opportunity to gain points. If anyone knows the one person who is known to be attributed to this quote, you can earn 50 points. However, If you answer incorrectly, 25 points will be deducted from your score.
Does anyone know who said this quote? Well, it seems that no one knows who is attributed to having said this quote, so I will let you know. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing was said by Walt Disney. So that's the end of round 2. Let's take a look at the scores.
Okay, Warren, now let's check the scores. We end this second round with Gabriela having one match with 20 points, 0 relation and 0 faults, giving her our silver coin. Leonardo in the next step with one match as 20 points and one relation as 10 points, giving him a total of 30 points and the bronze coin. And Laura finishes strong with 10 points to guess the first question, 2 matches as 40 points, and 1 relation as 10 points, leaving Laura with a total of 60 points and the gold coin as the winner of this second round.
So, congratulations, Laura. You're the winner of round 2. Gabriela and Leonardo, thank you very much for being with us. We hope to see you again soon. We'll see you very soon, Laura, for the final round to see who wins our special tablet. Thank you very much for participating and have a very nice night.
Did you see a hammer hitting a nail on the head in few parts of the show? Well, take those parts into account because you can still win a tablet with us. Just follow our social networks using the hashtag #HitTheNail. See you.
We have finished the second part. We have 2 new winners, which are Laura and Daniel. Continue with us for the final part, in which we will know the winner of the tablet. Here at Hit the Nail on the Head, where you must do it or say it exactly right.